What's up, y'all? It's your man, Earl. It is late Friday night, day 52, and getting ready to bed down for tonight. Got an early morning tomorrow. Got some young man, got some basketball going on tomorrow, so we're excited about that. Just getting him going in organized sports. So really quickly, I want to get to some business tonight. You know what time it is. We're in the middle of our GoFundMe, raising cash to help us rebuild our bookstore. We had a fire December 16th. You can go to our GoFundMe page, which is the Fig Tree Bookstores Fire. You can also give to our Cash App, which is the Fig Tree Bookstores. And also you can give right to our PayPal, which is the Fig Tree Bookstores as well. Once again, Friday, February 21st, day 52 on the calendar. And it's about time, 50-day calibration. And I might do a video about that tomorrow. What do you need to calibrate? What do you need to recalibrate? What do you need to look at as we have just commenced 50 days in 2020? And there are a lot of things that you can look at. A couple of them we're going to look at tonight, which is marketing and maybe advertising. So probably marketing and then also advertising. Probably we'll look at those two, marketing and advertising. So what is marketing? Okay, what is marketing? Okay, marketing refers to preparing a product for the marketplace. A lot of times when you go to the store, when you're preparing music, when you're doing anything that you're going to get ready to sell to the marketplace, we don't spend a lot of time marketing. Marketing refers to preparing the product. So I'm going to pull this out. As you guys will know, one of our sister companies is Deuces Wild 22, which is a premium gourmet dipping sauce. This is Dead Man's Hand. Do you see the label on here? Do you see the label? Do you see the wrapping? All of this was prepared in our marketing. Okay, we prepared the product to get ready to go into the marketplace. We came out this year with the 5-ounce bottle, which will be available in the fall. So we have a 10-ounce bottle. We have the 5-ounce bottle. As you can see, this is marketing, okay, which is the investing in the packaging, investing in the quote-unquote, the bottle, the size, what size works best, what type of bottle, what type of seal. As you can see, this is our Smoking Aces, which is the red label. Once again, you see the bottles and the labels are one and the same, okay? 5-ounce, 10-ounce. Once again, we have the bottle. This is marketing, preparing the product for the marketplace. So there's time and there is investment. Label, the color scheme, the names. Some of you guys who know me for the last 5 or 6 years were involved in our name case study. We had a couple different names. I actually polled upwards of 1,000 people and got the name out there and looked at what name they like best. And this is the name that came up. Not saying that the other names that we had were bad. This was the most catchiest. It was the most significant as far as piquing people's interest. Deuces Wild 22, premium gourmet dipping sauce. So that's the marketing. And I want to challenge you guys tonight. We don't spend enough time in the prep phase. We want to do something and take it to the marketplace, and we don't want to take the time to develop and, most importantly, prepare the product. Okay, we have to do that. All right. Now, what's so significant? Well, Brother Earl, how much do you spend? We like to spend. When I mean we, our holding company, 90 Holdings, our investment company, we like to spend between 5 and 15% of last year's gross revenues to spend on new product development. Okay, the industry standard is between 8 and 16, so you can kind of see where I get that from. So between 5% and 15% of last year's gross revenue, this is what we spend on developing new packaging or preparing new product for the following year. Okay? If you are a company, now if you talk about if you're large scale, and we do have some large scale followers, I know that. I know who you are. That's okay. I don't need to call your name. But if you're in the realm of $2 to $5 million, which some of you guys are, you should be spending between 7 and 12% of last year's gross revenue on new product marketing, preparing the product for marketplace. Do case studies, do taste tests. We did those too. Okay. Taste tests, samplings. What food works best? We did that too. We spent a lot of money, a lot of resources developing what is the best way to take the product to the marketplace. Okay, that's marketing. Okay, and we don't spend the right amount of time and resource, thought process, taste tests, sampling. We don't spend the time marketing. Now, you're going to start seeing this. So, as you guys will know, don't want to get too emotional here, but a couple years ago, my mother passed away, and we had to halt all of the sauce stuff. Okay? This year, this fall, well, our sauces are going to go across the country, across the nation. We're going to start in the 12 Midwest states. We're going to start in the middle of the country and work ourselves out from there. So, those of you guys who are in other cities, St. Louis, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Kansas City, upwards around Chicago, potentially Detroit, Fort Wayne, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Dayton, those cities, you're going to start to see marketing for the arrival of our sauce. Okay? This is what you do. You have to market and prepare your product for the marketplace. Now, are we there yet? No. So you have to spend the time, spend the resource, spend the strategy and planning how to prepare your product. You must market to be successful. To get that stream and notoriety and exposure, you got to spend the time. Okay? And you have to spend the proper thought process. Don't just haphazardly do stuff. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out what you want to achieve. Remember we talked about achievement. Don't just be successful. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. That's success. Oh, yeah, I heard about you. No, achievement is the fulfilling of certain principles, certain things that equate to success. Here's a very deep statement. You can be successful without achieving your dreams, goals, and ambitions. But it's very hard to be an achiever and not have the success that you have planned for. So, it's your man Earl, day 52, February, Friday the 22nd, talking about marketing. Tomorrow we're going to talk about advertising. They're two different things. So the marketing is spending the time preparing a product for the marketplace. We used our sister company, Deuces Wild 22. Okay, you know it's Fig Tree Global, which is our bookstore, but we used our sister company for an example so you understand. That just didn't happen right away. And guess what? Gold Rush was our first release. And we developed Smoking Aces next. Okay? And then we developed Dead Man's Hand was our third sauce. And guess what? We didn't develop those all at once. So Gold Rush was first, then came Smoking Aces, then came Dead Man's Hand. And we took the time to develop each of the labels and the brand and the color scheme and the taste. All that refers to marketing. This is your man Earl. God bless you. You must develop and spend the time in your marketing. Peace.